Hi everyone. Today I'm going to share my experience on how I grew green chili peppers without doing a lot of work. So you can see that there is one medium sized plant and it has borne some 4 5 peppers, and slowly it is going to produce more. So let's get into the video. So for growing any chili or any pepper plant, you have to select the seeds. So you can either buy the seeds, or if you have any seeds, any dry red chilies at home, it can be of any variety, habanero or jalapeno or any other pepper. um, you can take that. Remember, it has to be a red and dry chili, and you can de-seed it. You can cut it open and take out the seeds. And if you want me to make a detailed video showing, taking you through the entire process, like, I'll set up a station and I can share it with you. So please comment in the comment section below. So you need to take seeds from a mature and dry red chili. Now let's get into the soil. So like I always say, whether it's any plant, the soil has to be really well draining, and the soil has to be very rich in organic matter. So please bear in mind that take 50% garden soil, take 50% vermicompost, or you can take maybe 30% vermicompost, and take some add some sand in it. So you can see that the soil is quite soft. It's not at all hard. So I just took garden soil and I added a lot of organic matter to it, and that's about the soil. Now let's talk about water. So now for chili plants, if you overwater, the flowers, they are going to drop if you overwater it. So please be mindful that, please don't go overboard. You have to see that, that the soil, stick your finger, put it, inside. um, if the first top inch is dry but the inside is wet, do not water it. You can see that I just planted another sapling of the chili plant. So this is another point, that you first need to sow the seeds, you need to germinate, and once they are of this size, you need to repot them. And please be rest assured that the new sapling that you planted will grow. So please do not hesitate, it's a must step. Now you can see that I have this fertilizer over here. So this is an organic fertilizer which can be used on both fruiting and flowering plants. So I'm giving a bit handful of, not a handful, like a spoonful, to the plant, and then I'm going to water it thoroughly. Now, another point about the sunlight, that it needs to receive bright light, sunlight. It cannot be grown into a shaded area. So if you are living somewhere which is extremely hot, then you can put it into a semi-shade area where it receives maybe 4 to 5 hours of sunlight, and your plant would be good to go. So here I'm just mixing the fertilizer in the soil, and then always water your plant once you fertilize, whether it is your fruit plant or whether it is your flowering plant. It is a must that after fertilizing, the plant needs to be watered thoroughly. So you can see that the soil is pretty soft. It's not at all that clay, the red soil, which is quite stiff, because in that the roots are not able to develop properly. So always make sure that the potting mix is pretty rich and well draining. So this is where our plant is always kept. You can see that it's kept out in the open, and it's kept around the other plants, and it receives a lot of sunlight. Right now it's about around 10 o'clock in the morning. Now this is our other chili plant, and this is kept in somewhat shaded area. So even though you can see that there are some chilies on this plant also, But I wanted to cover this plant because this has a bit of disease going on. That part is just going to come, so you just have a look. So even though some peppers are growing, you can see that some of the leaves are curled up and they are wilted. So this plant is going to be treated with a solution of neem oil and the soap, and I'm going to mix it with some regular tap water, give it a good mix, put it into a spray bottle, and we'll spray the leaves. You can see that the leaves are all curled up, so that the disease is washed away, and the new leaves that are produced, they remain healthy. So, irrespective of the disease, you can see that the plant is doing well, it is producing fruit. So, you can imagine that it is very easy to grow um, plant, and it doesn't require a lot of maintenance. You just have to ensure that the mixture, the potting mix, is pretty well draining. You are not over watering it, and it is receiving sunlight, and you'll be rewarded with lots of chili peppers, homegrown chili peppers. So I am going to try some other peppers. Like I want to grow jalapenos. I'm going to try